Hello friends, welcome back. So today we are going to discuss and very important questions about the double equal to operator and equal method. So this is one of the most asked question in interview room that you should know, and the concepts wise you should also understand the fundamental difference between double equal to operator and dot equal method. So in interview room, the interviewer will expect the answer in a one line sometimes. So how you should give that and how you should explain the difference between double equal to operator and equal method. Okay, so in a single line you can say the double equal to operator is meant for the reference or address comparison, and dot equal method is meant for content or data comparison. So what does it mean? What does it mean for the address comparison or reference comparison, or the equal method is meant for the content or data comparison? So let's understand and deep dive to understand the concepts behind double equal operator and dot equal methods. Okay, so let's see, if you are creating one object, string s1 is equal to new string Sanjay. Okay, so the yellow highlighted one, this is the line which interprets by the JVM to create one object, and that object will be containing Sanjay, right? So in heap memory one object will get created, right? So every object that are getting created in a memory, that will have some address. So let's assume the address is 10001, right? So the work of this line, highlighted yellow highlighted line, is done, right? Thereafter we are writing a string s1 and we are storing the object address into s1, right? So now let's see string s1. So if you are writing string s1, then s1 will also get created in a stack memory, right? And s1 will store the address of object, right? So the address of this object is 10001. So s1 is storing 10001, and once it stores the address of object, it start pointing to this object, right? So s1 is the reference variable which is pointing to this object by using this address, right? So let's now see the other line of code. So suppose you are writing a string s2 is equal to new string Sanjay. So this yellow highlighted line again will JVM will interpret and create another object in heap memory, and it will have an address. Let's say assume address is 1003, right? And thereafter string s2. So string s2, this s2 will also get created in a stack memory, and s2 is storing the address of this object. So address means 10003. So once the s2 stores the address of this object, that is 10003, it start referring to this object, right? So s1 is referring to this object and s2 is referring to this object. If you see, both are residing in a different location or different address, right? Okay, so let's see. Well, so if you are writing system.out.println s1 double equal to operator s2, so we have understood double equal to operator means the address comparison, right? The reference comparison. So address, s1 address. So s1 address is representing 10001 and s2 is representing 10003. So both address are not same. So this is meant for the address comparison, but this is referring to the different address, not right? So this is not referring to the same address. So this should return the false, right? So let's see the other use case. If you are writing system.out.println s1 dot equals s2. So equals meant for the content comparison. So s1 is referring to this object. The content of this object is Sanjay, right? s2 is referring to this object. The content of this object is Sanjay. So this meant for the content comparison, right? So what should be the expected output? It should be the true. Fine. So let's move to the next one, use case. So see, again we are creating object C, string s1 is equal to new string. So as per the JVM reading this line, it will create again same object in that memory. So let's see, address is 10001, s1 the reference variable, it's storing the object of created object, and it started referring, right? And another use case, we are just creating a string s2 is equal to s1. So whatever the value s1 is containing, so s1, for s1 the value is 10001, right? We are storing into the s2, right? So s2 is storing the s1 value. S1 value is 10001, right? And 10001 is referring, address is referring this location, right? This address. So this will start referring this location only. It means the s2 and s1 both are referring to the same object, right? Because it's referring to the same address, right? Correct? Well, so if you are writing system.out.println s1 double equal to operator s2, it means this is for the reference comparison. If you see, s1 is referring this object 10001 and s2 is also referring this 10001. It means both are having the same reference, s1 and the s2. It means this should return the true, right? Let's see the another use case. If you are writing system.out.println s1 equal to s2, so equal is meant for the content comparison, right? So s1 is containing the Sanjay as a content, right? And s2 is also containing the Sanjay, because both are referring to the same object. So this should also return true. Well, so we should always remember the one thing, like the double equal to operator is meant for the address or reference comparison, and dot equal to method is meant for the content comparison. But there is a one loophole. So we know dot equal to method is present in object class, and object class is the root of all classes in Java. A string class or any other wrapper classes overrides the equal method. Suppose you are not overriding the equal method in your own class, then by default object class equal method will do the reference comparison and not the content comparison. So you should also aware about the loophole in terms of the equal method. Okay, so whatever we have discussed here, okay, let's see while writing the program in a Eclipse. Okay, so let's see, I am just writing string s1 is equal to new string. Okay, and I am just typing here Sanjay, right? And same thing I am doing, Control C, Control V, and here I am creating another reference variable s2 and same, right? If I am writing sysout, then s1 operator s2, right? As per expectation, this is for reference comparison, this will return the false, right? And if you see this line, if I am writing s1 dot equal methods of s2, then it should return true, because this is for the content comparison, right? Control S, and if you run this, so if you see, it's returning false and it's returning true. First is returning false and it's true. Let's assume I'm just changing the code, and if you are referring here s1 only, right? So both s2 and s1 referring to the same object, right? So s1 double equal to s2, now it will return the true, correct? Let's run this and see. Yeah, so both are returning the true. So see how the double equal to operator and the equals method are working. Okay, so this was all about the difference between the double equal to operator and the equals method. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, like this channel. Thanks for watching this channel. See you in the next step. Bye bye. Thank you.